So it's my great pleasure to be with you all today and share about few things on the topic being a better me. So I all see that you are all shining stars wherever you are, but we all like to shine more, give more light, being light and giving light. We all are very good in many things. We have many specialties. As I just see you, even just looking at you, I can tell you how beautiful you are, how special you are, how peaceful and loving you are. We are already that because that is our original identity. But we still want to uplift ourselves more, upgrade ourselves, be more better person than what we are today. We are optimistic. We want to be more of someone who can benefit not just the self, but the whole world. So how can I become that? How can I become that better person? I would not just say better, but I would say best. We all want to be the best. So how can I be that best? My thoughts, my words, my actions, are they at the best or do they go ordinary? Is there a time where I feel that I'm drowning, I'm draining, I'm going down, or I'm always keeping myself stable, unshakable in spite of any situations in the world? So what is my state of mind in today's world of fear, anxieties, uncertainties? It becomes very easy to get caught up in what is happening outside. And so it's very important for me to check and see if I am in a place where I'm stable and I'm able to take care of myself and others peacefully. Or am I just stuck in my own problems and situations? What do you think? Am I worried? Am I stressed? Am I tensed with my own problems? Or am I above that? So in the ocean, there are waves. There is no ocean without waves. In the sea, there are some high tides, there are some low tides. In the same way, in our life too, sometimes things happen like high tide, big tide, that might wipe away everything, or some low tides that keeps me fluctuating once in a while. So am I fluctuating or am I stable? In spite of everything that is happening, am I focusing on myself, reflecting myself to see what is going right with me? Is there anything that I need to change? Or am I just busy with my daily routine, taking care of my family, children, household chores, work, job that I have to do? I have to go to buy groceries, I have to do the cooking, I have to clean the house. It's a big list, right, for each of us. So many things to do every day. So am I just caught up in all of that? I have to go to shopping, I have to go to gym, I have to take care of my health. I have to take care of my children. So am I just doing, doing, and doing, and I'm not thinking about the being? It's all right. Sometimes when we don't realize what I am, then I'm a doing, I'm a doer. But now the time is demanding us to also be a being. So am I a human being, or am I a human doing? For many years, even I myself was just a doer. I was doing, doing, and doing. I was doing my job. I was a software professional. So I worked full day, full time, 5 days a week. And then I was living at the BK Center. So I was working at the center activities. So I was just doing, doing, and doing. And I never had a chance to look into myself where I'm at. Of course, because of just doing and serving the world, there was a lot of happiness inside. But still, to really be the true being, the true inner self, who really I am. Because it's very easy for me to be action conscious. We all perform actions. We eat, we drink, we walk, we drive, we cook, we clean, we do everything. So at that time, what is the level of my consciousness? Am I completely involved in that action, merged in that action that I'm doing? Or I'm also paying attention to the state of my mind, to my being. Human being, when we say human is this body, and being is the spiritual energy that lies within each of us. In spiritual terminology, they call it soul. So when I'm just a human, which means I'm body conscious. But when I'm in that state of being, I'm soul conscious. So in that state of being, there is peace, there is love, there is mercy, there is compassion. And in that state of being, there is happiness, there is power. There are no feelings of insecurities. We feel safe. We feel so good. So am I able to take care of myself in this way? Both physically as well as mentally. For that, we need to be strong, resilient, powerful, be a better person, so that I'm able to lead a life fully, peacefully, happily, and be more productive. That's what we all want, right? What all we want in our life? We want to be peaceful. We want to be loving. We want to be happy. So am I that all the time, constantly, or only sometimes? Do we like the word constantly or sometimes? Sometimes it happens. Sometimes I get a little bit irritated, and it's okay. Is it okay? Is it okay to be irritated and frustrated? To be a bit angry sometimes? Once in a while, is it okay? We have Dr. Claudia with us. And doctors tell us, what do they tell? Is it okay to be angry and how much it affects this body? From top to bottom, starting from the head, it affects the brain, circulation of blood to the brain. It increases the blood pressure, it increases heart rate. We are more prone to heart attacks. It increases the temperature of the body. We have headaches. So many side effects of having these negative feelings. Any type of anger, frustration that we have, which means that we are not a being. We are just in this human body and we forgot that being. So for me to bring back to that awareness, to that being, to the soul. In terms of body, we are all experts. I'm sure you have done a lot of research on yourself, how to keep yourself healthy. But at the same time, how much priority am I giving in taking care of the soul? So the current situations in the world is demanding to bring soul care to the top of the priority list. Of course, it's not that we should stop doing other things, but doing everything, I also need to learn how to increase the potential of the soul so that I'm not affected by what's happening outside. So there are two types of lifestyle, two approaches. One is inside out, another is outside in. In the outside in lifestyle, we are affected by what's happening outside, what's happening in the society, what's happening to other people, how other people are relating to me. I am completely affected by that. I'm under the influence of others. I'm under the influence of situations. So I can do better in this by gaining that control over the self so that I'm not influenced. Many people say, okay, if they are loving to me, I'm loving to them. If they care for me, I care for them. If they smile at me, I smile at them. If not, I don't smile. If not, I don't talk. If they talk to me, I'll talk to them. If they are angry with me, I'm angry with them. If they are not nice to me, I'm not nice to them. So is that what we have to be like? If my neighbor talks to me, I talk to them. If they don't, I don't. So am I a taker or am I a giver? You see the tree, it gives fruits. There is a mango tree and the boy comes threw a stone at the mango tree. Did the tree throw back the stone? No. Instead, it gave fruit. In the same way, different types of people, things come in front of me. No matter what they are giving me, what am I giving them? Or am I giving? Is there happiness in giving or taking? What is coming from outside is not under my control. Is it under our control? What's happening in the world, what other people are doing, that's not under my control. What's under my control is what I am, what my state of mind is, no matter what's happening. So sometimes we feel, why are they not loving me? Or why are they not caring for me? So one thing that I need to know is, if someone is able to give something, which means they have it. If they're peaceful, they can make me peaceful. If they're happy, they can make me happy. But if they themselves are not happy, they are not peaceful, they don't have that love, peace, happiness inside, how will they give it to me? Right? So they're empty. So how can I expect that? A best hero will never expect for anything. He's always giving. In the same way, we are all the heroes and heroines, right? Do you consider yourself to be that? So as a hero, we are the ones who give. We are the ones who play the best part to become the best hero. So I'm not waiting for someone to be something to me, to be good to me, but I'm that good person. I'm just giving, giving, and giving. So that has to be my consciousness all the time. So in order to give, I have to fill myself. I have to fill myself with that peace, with that love, with that happiness. So I'm able to share it with everyone around me. I'm able to share it with the whole world. So in order to do that, I have to become the tower of peace, the tower of love, full of peace, full of love, full of happiness, full of joy. So I'm able to give it to others. So how do I do that? There are many techniques like practice of meditation, self-reflection that I can do and focus on that true being, the soul, the amazing star in the center of the forehead of each one of us. The spiritual energy that lies within this body has to be the controller of this body. I, the soul, am the king over my sense organs. Many times we don't want to see, but we see. We don't want to eat. I know that I have diabetes, but I'm tempted to eat sweets, which means I'm under influence of my senses. So for me to become the master of the self, so there is a quiet space in the forehead of each of us. That's where I need to sit, become quiet, become free from whatever I'm holding on to. It can be any type of stress at home, with the family, at work, but I need to take some time and sit in the quiet room in the center of the forehead. In the world outside, there are no smoking zones. So in each of us, there is that silence zone, no anger zone, no stress zone. So let me sit in that silence zone, in that sacred space, in the center of my forehead, where I see myself as that beautiful shining star, free from all bondages, free from all frustrations. And when I'm able to master this, I'm the best person in the world. So is it easy to do it? Or is it a little bit of difficult? Or you think like, oh, do I have to do this? They say there are three types of people. One is majority of people, I see that they're in the mode of surviving. Surviving like a clock survives, a tree survives, animals survive. So we are just surviving like any of that. So they are in the survival mode. And the second type of people, like we exist because we are living in this world. And for them, there are daily challenges. There are some experiences of life. Sometimes there is success, sometimes there is failure, sometimes something wonderful happens, and there are sometimes difficult times. So in this existing mode, we are as per the results of what is happening. And in this existing mode, we have no sense of control over our emotions. It's like a roller coaster of emotions when there is no self-control. So that's the existing mode. One is the survival mode, and the second is the existing mode. And the third type of people are those who really live. So what does it mean to really live? We go through daily routine and experiences of life, and sometimes we are ignored and sometimes we are in the center of attention. But whatever it is around me, the way I live is in my hands. I choose how I wish to feel. My thoughts and feelings are my own creation, which means we can't control what life is bringing to us, but we can control how we choose to receive it. We can't control what comes in front of us, but we can control how we choose to look at it. So it is my choice. So what is my choice? My choice is to lead a quality of life. And the quality of life depends on the quality of mind. So it's important for me to make my mind strong. When the mind is strong, of course, the soul remains peaceful and strong. Just like for our living, we need oxygen, we need water to drink. These are the vital things in life. In the same way, to lead a better life, for the soul to remain strong and peaceful, is very important. So the quality of life to be high, my state of mind has to be positive and powerful. So how do I make my soul powerful and stronger? How do I make my mind strong? In the world outside, when we buy a new machine, there are user manual. And the user manual tells us how to use those machines. When to use it, how to start it, how to look after it, how to take care of them. Even when we buy electronics, computer, we always receive a user manual. In the same way, do we have a user manual for the mind and for the soul? How to ignite the soul, how to take care of the soul, how to take care of my mind. The world outside doesn't have the knowledge of this. Do they tell how to wake up in the morning, what to think throughout the day, how many thoughts are enough for me to think about a particular situation, how to put the mind to sleep in the night? In the 24/7 lifestyle, we forgot all this. We forgot to take care of mind. We forgot to do all these practices that make the mind stronger and help us be a better person. And one foremost on the top list to keep the mind strong and be a better person is to stay positive. No matter what life is bringing to me, can I be thinking positive? Something not good is happening to me. Can I still think that whatever happens to me is always good? Or am I worried and concerned about what's happening or what others are telling me? Let me share with you a story of a man, and he had only two assets in his life. One was his son and one was a donkey. So he was leading his life with both of them. And once what happens is his son was climbing the donkey and the donkey kicked him and he fell down and he lost his leg. So all the villagers came to him saying that you're very, very unlucky that your son is now handicapped. He can't walk, he can't earn much. He can't move around, taking the donkey around, nor can he help you with any other work. The man was just kept silent. And few days later, the donkey left him. And then everyone came to him again. Oh, you're so unlucky. You don't even have a donkey now, and your son is not able to do much. Few days later, the donkey came back. And it not just returned, but it came back with 6 more donkeys. Then everyone came to him saying that you are so lucky. You now have 7 donkeys. You can earn a lot of money and be happy. And then there was a war declared in the region where they live. And all the young and the youth of the village were asked to be part of the war. So all the villagers were unhappy that they have to send their son to the war. And during the war, they all left their bodies, they died. And all the villagers came to this man again and said, "You are so lucky that you still have your son." So many times, what happens in our life doesn't seem to be that good. But there's much bigger picture in that. There's always something that we can learn. There is something that is beneficial in everything that happens to me. So it is very important for me to stay positive in order to be happy and be a better person. Be positive. There is a blood group, be positive, but our blood group has to be positive at all times. Having positive thoughts, even if things are changing, situations are changing in this changing world, but for me to be thinking good, being positive. So positive thoughts are the thoughts related to the original nature of our inner being. And that original nature is peace, love, happiness. So I'm a peaceful being, I'm a loving being, I'm a happy being. Any thoughts related to these qualities of the soul, peace, love, happiness, bliss, mercy, compassion, all these thoughts are positive thoughts that build that positive energy within each of us. And when we build this positive energy, no matter what negative energy comes in front of me, I am able to transform that negative energy into positive energy. Someone is angry at me, I give peaceful vibrations to that person. I talk to them with love and good wishes. In order to do that, I have to have a stock of positive energy. So is my stock full? Is my stock full with positive energy or with a little bit of negative energy? So what do I have to do today to be a better person? Not to have a slightest trace of negativity or waste. To have this high goal. And in this goal, in order to achieve this goal, I have to be positive. So in order to be the best hero, I need to be in that being, in that state of spiritual energy. And when I'm in that soul consciousness, there is always positive energy radiating from me. Whoever comes in front of me could feel that. Just like when we are angry, it's seen from our expressions and from our face. Same way when we are happy. So when I'm in that state of soul consciousness, people in front of me or around me, they can feel that peace. They can feel that love. they can feel that happiness radiating through me. And when I'm able to build that atmosphere in my home, in my family, around me, what else do we want? Each home becomes that place of peace, when the whole world can easily become peaceful. But many times the question arises, how can I be positive when others are so wrong to me, so rude to me? Do you think that way? So what spirituality teaches is always look at yourself, not at others. No matter what they are, my original nature is forgiving. So practice forgiveness. Because if I'm doing something wrong because someone else is doing wrong, which means I'm creating my karmic account. So karma is action. What type of action am I performing? Am I doing? There is a real story of a father and his son. And his son was always demanding his father for something or the other. And they were rich. Of course, the father was fulfilling all his requests and demands. And one day was the birthday of his son. And the son comes to his father asking for a car. And the father just smiled. He didn't say anything. But that evening, son came to him looking for a car. And he found that his father packed beautifully a book. And that book he packed and gave it to him with a lot of love and hug. He thought that his son would be very happy because he got what he wanted. But the son, he thought that it's just a book. And so he was very, very upset. And he threw that book, highly angry with his father. He left the house. He asked for a car and he got the gift of a book. And he left the house. The father searched for him everywhere. But he went to a different city, and the anger that the son had, he remained distant from his father for a couple of years. The father tried to contact his son for many, many times, but then he was not successful in bringing his son back to his house just because he didn't get the car on that day of his birthday. And the day came when the father fell sick and he was almost about to die. And he sent a message to his son requesting him to come back to the house. By the time the son came, the father died. But then he saw, for his surprise, the book that his father gave to him on his birthday. And he turned the pages of the book, and at the end was the car key. And then he repented a lot, which means the book had the car key, which he didn't realize. And he was so angry that he lost his father forever just because of that anger. So if you see in today's world, how much loss there is due to anger. If you see in the media, in the website or in the newspaper, radio and television, they're all talking about this. Fighting, murders, suicides, all of this happening due to anger. How much hurt did the son cause to himself and his father? And that he repented for it for the rest of his life. So why do we want to cause loss to ourselves? Why don't I have the senses under my control? Because unknowingly, we hurt many people because of having these negative tendencies. Any trace of lust, greed, anger, attachment, ego, jealousy, hatredness, any traces of them is causing hurt to myself as well as others. So how do I remove all of that? How do I heal myself from all of that? Once they shared a story of a mother and a daughter, and the daughter has this habit of getting angry all the time for every little thing. So the mother was trying all different techniques to make her daughter peaceful. And so she said one day, listen, whenever you get angry, you have to go and put a nail in the fence. So around their house is a fence made of wood. And so the assignment that she gave to her daughter was, whenever you get angry, you go and put a nail. So she has to do that work, extra work, whenever she gets angry. So for 1 month, she kept doing that. So the fence was full with nails because she could never control anger. But after a month, she was just tired, putting the nails in the fence. And one day she said, no, today I'm not going to be angry. I'm not going to go and put the nail in the fence. So she tried it out. And for her surprise, she was able to do that. She was able to control her anger and remain peaceful, calm. And so she tried the next day too. So for a couple of weeks, she was successful. She was not angry. So very happily, she goes to her mother saying that, look, I was not angry. I have not been putting nails in the fence from past 2 weeks. Then the mother said, okay, let us see for a month. And the month passed, she didn't have to put a nail in the fence. So after a month, she goes back to her mother and she tells again, so I was not angry this month. Then the mother said that, okay, from today, what you're going to do is, the day you are not angry, go and remove the nail that you put in the fence. So another whole month, daughter did the same thing. She remained peaceful. She was not angry. And every day she would remove one nail from the fence. And all the nails from the fence were removed. So she happily goes to her mother again. And she says, look at the fence. It's all now clean. No more nails. Then the mother says, I see something else. The daughter asks, what is that? And the mother says that, look at the holes because of those nails in the fence. She says that, whomever you are angry with, fill the holes. Whomever you hurt, ask for forgiveness. Say sorry. And she did that. So she was able to heal herself, and she was able to say sorry and forgive others. And she grew up so well in a very positive atmosphere and was very successful in her life. So for me to be able to practice, to forgive and forget. They say human beings forgive, but God forgives and forgets. Not even in my consciousness should I have any trace of thought that someone is like this or someone is like that, which means I am cursing them to be like that. My vision, my attitude has to be positive. When I'm able to change this attitude of myself, when I'm able to focus on myself and change myself, my thought pattern, that will help others to change. That's the only technique to change others. First, to change myself, for me to stay positive, practice forgiveness. So that's how we can take care of others, we can support others, inspire others, but never, never try to possess others. Try holding water in your fist, on your palm. Hold your fist tight. Will you be able to hold the water? No. Keep your palm open and then you're able to hold the water. So as long as you're trying to possess something, someone, is it possible? No. Detach yourself, let them be free, and then see they belong to you. This is the art of being detached and loving. As much as I'm detached, I'm loving. I'm able to be a better me. That's how we are able to maintain that harmony in relationships. Because relationships break, I'm holding on to them tight. When you let go, then you see relationships are beautiful. Just detach yourself. Just be loving. Just stay peaceful. Just be positive and keep sending those positive thoughts, those good wishes to everyone. Then definitely you'll see the good result. And that good result, you see how people understand because the vibrations of yours reach them. For me, I always thank to have that attitude of gratitude for everything we have. Not that we are complaining, but whatever I am having, I stay content and then thank. Thank you for little things. I have food to eat. I have home, shelter to live. There are so many homeless people starving for food. But I'm here. I'm able to eat thrice, 4 times a day. I'm able to sleep well. I have a bed. Homeless people, they don't even have a bed. They don't even have that food to eat. So I have to have so much gratitude for what I have, what this nature God has given me. So just say thank you. Any little thing others are giving me, or I'm getting something from someone, to practice this habit of saying thank you and compliment. Instead of blaming for what they did or what they are, I can praise them. You are such a great soul. You're such a beautiful person, because there is that beauty within each of us. I just need to have those eyes of seeing that beauty. And when I stay in that beauty of my soul, then the whole world looks so beautiful to me. You can practice this. And this beautiful point of star in the center of my forehead. And I see all you beautiful souls in front of me. For me to relate others with that pure positive energy. Then life becomes so nice, so beautiful. And I'm able to see goodness. I'm able to appreciate everything and everyone. And then you see how people will start looking at you. This person is always smiling, so happy, so energetic. And then they'll start following you. What is making them like that? So I need to be an example to others instead of comparing with others. Oh, they have this, I don't have it, or they do this, I don't do that. Instead of comparison, I have to become an example that others are able to follow me. And they follow us, so how should be my actions? What acts of goodness should I have inculcate part of my life? Simple things like smiling at others, greeting others, being kind, being helpful, listening, caring, being polite, respectful, empathetic, being cooperative. For example, you're helping some old person in bringing some groceries from the store, or you're helping your co-worker with their work, or inviting someone for lunch, or buying lunch for someone. The little things. You're sending a card, birthday card to your friend. You're sending a gift to someone. Little acts of goodness. Making a donation for someone in need. Having an older person sit in a subway. Giving them the seat. Little acts of goodness that we accumulate. These are all good karma. There is some elevated karma that we can do. So one is doing good actions, helping others. That is always good. But there is elevated karma in which I connect with the energy of my soul, with the supreme energy. And that supreme energy is also a point of light, the ocean of peace, the ocean of love, the ocean of happiness, the remover of sorrow and the restorer of happiness. When I have my connection with that supreme energy, with that supreme power, then nothing can drain me. I'm full of all his powers and treasures. And when I'm full, I'm always giving to others. And when I'm always giving, everyone is happy around me. Because we never know what's going to happen tomorrow. Can anyone give you a guarantee that you're going to live for these many years? For 80 years or 90 years? Can anyone give you a guarantee? We can't even give you a guarantee to the next day. Once I was in a meditation gathering, and one guy in the class passed away right there and then. And I was the person close to him, and I saw the paramedics working on him and trying to save him, but he was not saved. And from that day, what came in my subconscious, one day my time will come to leave this body. So what will I ask myself? How much love did I share? How much happiness did I give? How many smiles did I bring? How many spirits did I uplift? And I think these are the things that really matter at the end of the day. And that's the criteria I would use to measure a meaningful and successful life. So that kind of sukarma, good karma that I need to accumulate before that last moment of mine. When someone passes away, they write the year, right? From this year to this year, this person lived. And in between, there is a dash, a hyphen. And what is that hyphen, that dash? How am I leading my life at the present moment? Am I just focused on myself, or am I able to keep myself energetic, strong, and able to help others? So I have to check myself every day where I am at and learn everything new every day, something new. It can be even singing and dancing, playing a guitar, doing some craft work. Whatever you want to do, you can improve your skills, do things you love, write your goals and work towards them. Review the goals every day, every night. Okay, this is what I want to become. For a month, I had a goal for myself that I want to be an angel. And I worked towards it for one whole month, every day. Practice being an angel. In the same way, each one of us have our own goals in our lives. I want to become this. So how do I become that? Write it, review it. For that, I also may have to acquire some knowledge. One is having the knowledge, one is having the desire to become something. And then I have to acquire those skills and abilities to become that. So in Brahma Kumaris, we have this daily spiritual study and daily meditation that helps us to uplift the soul, that helps to make the soul strong and be a better person. Listen to something in this spiritual study every day. There's always something new to learn, new to become. When you're doing something new, then life becomes more and more new and beautiful. Then we don't feel boring. It's always exciting. So the daily spiritual study, daily meditation is required to keep the soul strong and stable even in difficult times, because it helps to improve the inner potential. Because we all make mistakes somewhere or the other. But I have seen that whenever I was able to use my mistakes to learn, it in turn helped me to become a better person. So write down all the lessons that we have learned from making mistakes and use this in the life. It will definitely make you the best person. In terms of healthy body, I think I don't have to share anything about it. You all are very good at it, doing exercise, keeping yourself healthy. Some people take probiotics and vitamins to keep themselves healthy for the healthy body. But for the healthy mind, the spiritual study, the spiritual exercises, the daily meditation will definitely help each of us. Because every day we are in a very limited perspective in terms of the challenges that comes in front of us. But the spiritual study and the spiritual wisdom will take us into an unlimited perspective. And when I'm in the unlimited awareness, we feel more safe and secure, and we are able to help others around us. So to move from my current limitedness into unlimited awareness, so I'm able to serve others through my pure thoughts. I'm able to serve others in an unconditional way. I'm able to give unconditional love to all. I'm able to be that higher being, that pure being, that peaceful being. So definitely, when I'm that better person, I'm happy, I'm healthy, there is harmony in relationship, and we are able to establish a peaceful world. So let's all become that better person and welcome the world of peace. The word peace itself, P stands for positive, E stands for efforts or energy in having healthy mind and healthy body. A stands for the attitude. C stands for being cooperative with everyone and the earth. So let's all become a better person and welcome the world of peace.
So, Sister Supriya, if you could please conduct a guided commentary for us, please, for 5 minutes or so. Thank you.
Sit comfortably. Relax yourself. Sit alert with your back straight. Putting aside the roles and responsibilities, letting go any other thoughts coming into your mind. I focus my intention in the center of my forehead. Peaceful shining star. I'm a peaceful soul. In the sacred place in the center of my forehead, the quiet room where I reside. Feel the calmness and tranquility sitting in that quiet room. I am peace. And I experience peace. White rays of peaceful light are radiating from my soul. Visualize the peaceful star in the forehead, radiating peace. These white rays of peace are reaching each and every cell in my body. Making me peaceful. I see myself in a body of light filled with peace. I am an angel of peace. I, the soul, remember my Father, the Supreme Soul, the ocean of peace. Just like a sun, his rays of light are falling on my soul. making me pure and peaceful. Just like you feel the rays of sun. Feel the rays of power and purity from the Supreme Soul. These rays of light and might are purifying my soul, purifying my body, these rays of light and might are creating an aura around me. I feel safe and stable and powerful. I am a pure, peaceful, powerful soul. Radiating peaceful energy to the whole world.
बन के फरिश्ते आत्म पंछी, बन के फरिश्ते आत्म पंछी उड़ चले वतन में। तन का रिंचक भान भी नहीं, तन का रिंचक भान भी नहीं, अब तो अपने मन में बन के फरिश्ते आत्म पंछी। खींच रहा है प्यार प्रभु का हर पल उनकी ओर, हर पल उनकी ओर। नाच उठे मन मोर, नाच उठे मन मोर। मधुर मिलन ये होता रहे बस, मधुर मिलन ये होता रहे बस, अपने इस जीवन में। बन के फरिश्ते आत्म पंछी, कहने को कुछ और नहीं बस, सब कुछ हम है पाए, सब कुछ हम है पाए। बन गए हर पल है सुहाने, हम पे प्रभु के साए, हम पे प्रभु के साए। हाथ में देकर हाथ प्रभु के, हाथ में देकर हाथ प्रभु के, पाए सुख सघन है। बन के फरिश्ते आत्म पंछी, उड़ चले वतन में। तन का रिंचक भान भी नहीं, तन का रिंचक भान भी नहीं, अब तो अपने मन में। बन के फरिश्ते आत्म पंछी,